Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's this guy, Ko Latt, who'll be providing the creative spark here, Peter. He's more than capable of finishing moves off as well, so don't be surprised to see his name on the score sheet come the final whistle.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Now it's Raspadori. He's in a great position here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. Tries to pass it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bakker. And it's Pasalic. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Bakker. Zalewski. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And here's Scamacca. And here's Raspadori. Out towards the flank. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's whipped it across, and he knocks it clear. Pasalic, Ko Latt. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That'll be a throw. Costa, and it's Bellanova.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Zalewski. That's Zalewski. Ko Latt. Now it's Raspadori. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Ko Latt. Now it's Ko Latt. Now it's Pasalic. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Ko Latt. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Atalanta! And Atalanta go in front.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Raspadori. Scamacca! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Pasalic! That is decidedly lacking.
Atalanta certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Zappacosta. And Darun. And it's Bellanova. Zappacosta. Bellanova looking to get on the end of this. Now it's the Ketelara. Foot in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Darun. And here's the Ketelara. Pasalic. It's a good foot in there. Zappacosta. Kosunu. Baka. Zappacosta. All played for Darun. Raspadori. And he's intervened well there. Bellanova.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Darun. Stood up well to him there. That's a nicely shaped ball. Kosunu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zalewski. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Atalanta get the ball rolling for the second period. Zappacosta. Raspadori, who does have an assist to his name. Atalanta do have a chance to counter here. De Ketelara. Zalewski. Darun. Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now, this could be a chance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bellanova has it out wide and in space. Oh, sweet feet. Pinches it off him. And it's Darun. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Ketelara charging forward, the ball at his feet. Raspadori receives it in a wide position. Raspadori. Zappacosta. And it's Zalewski. Aims beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's the Ketelara. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Raspadori. Driving on and making good progress. Pasalic. Knocks it into space. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now it's the Ketelara. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Nicked it back promptly. Chance, surely! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that has been clubbed away. Looking for and the shot! Goal! Atalanta! And they're back in front. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Atalanta take the lead. Bacca. Got Zalewski. And it's Zalewski. And the through ball. Zappacosta. City. Bacca. Sulemana. Bacca. And Kolasinac. Atalanta looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
A mighty effort! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way.
Decent chance!
Atalanta really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Musa.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Bacca. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crosses it in. He's gone looking for safety. Musa. Oh, good spread. And he whips it. Climbs up big. Yes, he's done it. And that has raised the roof. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement.
That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think Scamacca's first objective here, Peter, is to dominate the opposition defence, and being 6'5", that certainly helps his cause. If he's able to get his way and can become the focal point of the attack and the main source of what they're bringing forward, then he could well turn out to be the match winner.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Raspadori! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pasalic. Sulemana. Knocks it into space. Baka. And it's Zalewski. Sends it crossfield. Raspadori. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good running, strong and purposeful. Here. And a chance! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Knocks it out wide. Ko Latt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Raspadori, and claimed it back swiftly. Now this could be a chance. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Zappacosta.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there simply
could be danger here. Now, can they get him away? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Raspadori is flagged offside. And the pass is intercepted. Darone getting on for a third of the way through the game. Sulemana. That's good running with the ball. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Zalewski. And here's Scamacca. Baka. Jim City does really well to win the ball there. Zappacosta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Scamacca. And he's been shifted off it. Pasalic. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Zalewski. Belanova, who does have an assist to his name. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Daroon. Played back towards his own goal.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
That's Zalewski. Nicely weighted ball. Jim City deals with that comfortably. And it's Zalewski. Daroon. Some really good ball movement. Oh, important interception. Kosunu. And Kolasinac.
Ci sarà
Bacca.
un minuto di recupero.
Zalewski. Bacca. That's a throw. Kosunu. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this. Can he finish? There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Played back in. Kolasinac. Now Kosunu. Zafacosta. And it's Belanova. Pasalic. Sulemana. Now there's and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Punched away. Great vision. Caught offside that time. What a throw in. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Atalanta are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Zalewski. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Daroon. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Atalanta clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 8, numero 13, numero 18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 59, il numero 6, il numero
Oh, that's
17.
neat.
Attenzione,
And it's
un cambio.
Musa. He's being urged to shoot. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Look at the... And he shoots! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Costa. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that was vital. Can he spark a counter here? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Baka. Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Sulemana. Drive. Sulemana! And again! He's done very well to get to that.
Zalewski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Il quarto uomo indica
Sulemana.
4 minuti di recupero.
Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ko Latt. Driving on and making good progress. Great ball if he can get there. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real... Sulemana! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Villanova is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Zalewski. Zalewski. Played out wide. Fired deep towards the back post. And that has been cleared. Nicely aimed pass. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think Scamacca's first objective here, Peter, is to dominate the opposition defence. And being 6'5", that certainly helps his cause. If he's able to get his way and can become the focal point of the attack and the main source of what they're bringing forward, then he could well turn out to be the match winner.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. Jim City was in no mood for any of that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zappacosta cuts it out. First quarter of an hour gone. That's been cut out, well played. Zappacosta. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Chooses to go cross-field. Bacca.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's good running with the ball. Showing great feet there. Raspadori. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Zalewski. Scamacca. And it's Daron. Sulemana. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Jim City. That has not gone well. Daron. Approaching the half-hour mark. Raspadori. Shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Bacca. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zappacosta. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Bacca. And it's Zalewski. Daron. Ko Latt gets across to intercept that. Now it's Raspadori. And that's a good... Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! Atalanta! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Gol per l'Atalanta. Ha segnato al 37esimo minuto, numero 8.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Atalanta really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Zalewski. Now, can they get him away? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Baka is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Bellanova. Raspadori. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in a good position. Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They win a goal.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Atalanta get the ball rolling in the second half. And they're on him in a flash. And they can counter here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Elects to cross. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's taking no chances there.
Atalanta clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Atalanta go into the lead.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Raspadori. It's a good spell of possession, this. Great run on the overlap here. And he's picked it up out wide. Ball driven towards the far post. And it's claimed by the keeper. Sulemana. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts.
Bullish header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's Raspadori. Zappacosta gets it clear. He's gone forward. Pasalic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Musa. Picked out brilliantly. Chance! He's scored! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Gianluca Scamacca, is a player whose rise to the top was never smooth. Having had stints in the Netherlands and his native Italy, he's very much a big man with a great touch. Very effective making balls stick, as you can guess. But I've been impressed now with the way he's just developed his all-round game, and he's very much on his way.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Zappacosta, and it's Bellanova. Raspadori. Sulemana. Looking to play him in. That is a great pick out. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Taken back almost at once. Kosunu. And it's Kolasinac. Atalanta ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Bacca threads one in. De Roon played out wide.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
All played for De Roon. De Roon deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Task somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
And a chance! Goal! Atalanta! And Atalanta go in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
De Roon. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they're quick to press. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Well, that has not gone well. City goes direct. Knocks it into space. And he's picked out the run. That has been knocked clear. Scamacca might just make this. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has been cleared. He's free, he has got space. Lovely bit of skill. Here comes the... climbs up big! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Atalanta are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Zalewski. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Atalanta sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. Zappacosta. Kosunu. And it's Daron. And here's Scamacca. Oh, that's a fine interception. And they can counter here. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, good spread. Bacca. Scamacca. Bacca. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. Scamacca. And here's Raspadori. Raspadori. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nicely spread. Sulemana has found the net here, of course. Atalanta, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Daron.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the past.
Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Almost an hour gone. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. He's slick. Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Kosunu. Out to the left it goes. Bacca. Daron. Bacca. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! And he whips it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Sulemana. And it's Pasalic. Atalanta have a free kick.
sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
17. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Costa. Atalanta perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Aims beyond the chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's hoisted clear. Not the most accurate pass. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
No way through there. Opts for safety. City. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Musa. Lara tries to play it through. Atalanta do have a chance to counter here. Sulemana leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that was vital. Sulemana. Well read, nice interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kosunu. And Sulemana. And the ball's gone astray. Kolasinac. Now Kosunu. City. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Lara. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that's it. Atalanta are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to do.